Alright, day 40. We woke up dry and warm, but we're looking kind of crusty. I think it's time to take a bath, man. Really think the bath time has come. Put out the fire. Go take a look at our generator real quick. It is still raining outside. This is insane. Go take a look at our generator. Still has 26 days on it. Gotta love the best quality generator that the game has. And let's get something to eat. I do want to hopefully... Oh wait, I have the fish fingers in there. I could do it. You know what? We're gonna cook up the bacon. We're gonna cook up the bacon. We're gonna cook up a bag of fish fingers. Alright. Pop this on. We got plenty of things to be able to light her up. There we go. Put the bacon in. Open our bag of fish fingers. Put those in. And let them cook up. Alright, slow cooking here. Alright, you can take the bacon off. And the fish fingers are about to do their thing. There we are. Fish fingers have done their thing. We can put out that fire. Alright, and we definitely deserve some frickin' bacon, man. I wish that much bacon was only 160 calories. That is not correct. That is not correct, man. Dear Lord. We do need to change this bandage, so... Might not need to change it. Yeah, it healed up. Alright, cool. Sink. We're still unlimited right now, which is nice. Not gonna last very long, though. Let's clean that rag, just as a bandage. And then let's go ahead and take a bath here. Look at how dirty we are. Crazy. Let's just clean up a little bit here while we're at it. Oh, yay. Another meta event. Someone screamed outside the walls. Looking much better. Okay, what else do we have here? That we can wash. Suppose all weapons would be the quick one. And then probably our bag. Yeah. There we are. We are looking spick and span. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Alright. Now, question that we have here is we need nails. Let's go grab a box of nails real quick. Open them up. Put them in here. Do a quick little inspection. As I said, they would almost have to come through there, so... Ooh, let's not accidentally run across that, please. Alright, let's go ahead and... build these remaining walls real quick. Craftsman walls. Do that. And we're secure. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. At least right now that we can see him. Now we're going to have to do a perimeter search, I think, first and foremost. Go ahead and catch up here real quick. Hey, what's going on, Misfit? Taking a mental health day, love you. Alright, love your face too. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Stay out of dread for me. So, being that we are going to be getting out there, we are going to go ahead and fire med axe in there, the rag in there. It is time to take our spear out to the wall perimeter and search. Because I do not know. We added these walls, but these fences were already there. And they can bang on those fences if they need to. I don't like this. Did I just scratch myself by walking through these damn trees? I walked through the trees. That's it. That's wild. It wasn't running through the trees, we walked through the damn trees. And now we're friggin'... Oh, God. This is the area that I don't trust. Alright, we're coming up to the corner here. What is this on the ground? I don't know. We're at the corner area. And still no wall issues. Okay, they seem to be doing good here. As I said, I eventually do want to cut down every single tree inside the walls. Just so we don't have to do this again, we can see the walls. Alright, we seem to be good. Did get myself a shin scratch by doing that, but whatever. Yeah, you can't walk around this, so that's secure there. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab some of these logs while we're at it. We're actually gonna do some sawing real quick because we need to grab enough to be able to make stairs, possibly. So what I want to do is look up carpentry, stairs. Oh, that's crafting, not building. That's why. I was like, what's going on here? Carpentry. Stairs. Alright, so we had log stairs. We don't need log stairs now. We can just do the wooden stairs, which just requires 13 planks. And 8 nails, which is a lot easier to be able to get. Alright, so now let's go into crafting. Let's saw these logs up. Do our thing. Oh, quit complaining. You are not soaked. Alright, these 29 planks, we can put most of them in our bag. Now we can saw up more. Alright, we probably can't saw all those up, but... There we go. That's as much as we could carry anyway, so... But what I want to do... is come over here. We're going to build... overhang or overlook for our gate. Because I need to be able to see if there are zombies at the gate before I try to open it. Now, eventually that could be remedied, because what I could do is I could just replace the wooden gates with metal gates, like chain link gates or something like that, which would be stronger anyways. Alright, we got a problem. There's most definitely zombies there. We have got a problem. There's most definitely zombies there. I can hear them pounding up the freaking door. Alright. What we can do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build the stairs out of here. Wooden stairs, there we go. Alright, I do need to kind of figure out how I'm going to do this, because you need to... Oh, that sucks. Guess we're just going to do it this way. It'll be weird, but... And then what I need to do is build wooden floors. But what I'm going to do is we're now going to take all of these back into us. All that back into us. And all that back into us. There we go. Target our butts up here. Hopefully not fall too much. Start building. Is this Hello Kitty Island Adventure 2? You know, I did not realize, I've been using that joke for a while, like the Hello Island Kitty Adventure. I did not realize that was an actual game until like a year ago. Funny enough. I thought it was just people making fun of it. But I did not realize it was an actual game that is on the Switch until like a year ago, which is crazy. That's funny though. How's it going, 1? How to survive zombies. Step 1, boat. I don't know. You have seen Dawn of the Dead, where they got on a boat and went to an island, and that worked out how well for them. Or the boat that you were able to they were able to stay on, the self-sufficient boat that they were able to stay on in Fear the Walking Dead. Unfortunately, people exist. Alright, let's go ahead and build these up. Now this does allow me to see over there. What I'm actually going to do is go here, because this should allow me to be able to see a little bit better. Because if I come over here, yeah, it'll give me a good viewpoint of that. Unfortunately, it's not going to give me a full viewpoint. I could build around to be able to see that viewpoint, but I think that's going to be blocked out no matter what. Alright, now what we need to do is build fences. Protect our butts. We don't fall off. Uh-oh. Well, there goes the hammer. Damn. We just lost ourselves a hammer. Alright, we're gonna go grab another hammer. And we're gonna need to do the same thing at the other gate. And then start working on our extension. Be nice. Alright, do we have any hammers in here? Please tell me we do. We should. Apparently not. I usually grab hammers too because they do wear out over time. Not in there either. Well, that's not good. That's really not good. Okay, there's one other place where I can think of that we would have some. I mean, we do have a small handle. Can I just make another hammer? Curious. We have the claw hammer head. Assemble medium... That was not what I was looking to do. What would that be? It would be... No, I don't want to just carve things, man. Medium handle. Trowel, stake. No, how do I make a hammer? I mean, just type in hammer and see what... We have a symbol medium implement. Alright, so this is gonna... This is so ridiculous. Do you see what you need? You need a hammer to make a hammer. You're required to have a hammer to make a hammer. Luckily, you can use many types of hammers, so we're going to grab that medium handle. That's actually funny. That's actually funny. We're going to grab that medium handle. We'll try to find, like, some other type of hammer. How messed up the world is, right? We have a club hammer right here. Should be able to allow us to be able to make another hammer. So let's go ahead and walk to this table over here, and then we should be able to craft a new hammer. Assemble medium implement. There we are. Voila. We have a new claw hammer. Favorite that. We're hungry. Let's have some fish fingers. Now let's get back to work. I will say, I kind of like that. Even though I'm probably just going to continue to grab every single freaking hammer I see. But I do like the fact that you can build that up. Tried this game so many times that I find myself walking forever. Well, I mean, it depends where you spawn at. And if you really want to make sure that you can do something, you could always take like the burglar trait, because the burglar trait allows you to... it allows you to hotwire vehicles. So it makes it a little bit easier. Plank! Holy crap, it's been a long time since I've seen you. How are you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Alright, so we can get back to this and continue building. Let's go ahead and saw these up while we're at it. Saw all these things up. Take all those into us? We did. Alright. Good, good, good. We can get back up here and build these fences. do not feel like you're melting. Chill out. I kind of want to keep this open here. I don't know if I can see over a fence, so I'm going to try something here real quick. Looks like I can, so that's fine. I will just put these in, because I do not want the chance of accidentally falling off of them. But I want to be able to see down there, because I can walk up here, look over, see if there's zombies there, and that way I won't be surprised. Also, there's a chance that I could just fire down on them from here. They just fire down from here. Alright, let's get back to our crafting real quick. Saw these logs up. Alright, let me go ahead and move those planks into my bag. Along with those. Alright. Been doing better. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing as well as I possibly can. There's been a lot of advancements, or a lot of moving on with my disease, but it's, it is what it is. Did they remove sawing logs through the right-click menu? You can right-click saw a log, but you can only do it one at a time, so it makes it incredibly slow. Again? I thought it was going to take you a couple hours before you got interested again. Hi. Can I help you? You want to come here? Yeah? Come here. Come here. You're like, Dad, I'm going to be just far enough away from you, because I know if you pick me up, well, guess what? I just got you anyways. I'm getting kisses. And I don't want kisses. You're like, no kisses, please. You're like, no kisses, please. Guess what? You're getting kisses. You're getting kisses. Yes, you are. Oh, my word. Hi. Hey, hello. Can I give you tons of kisses again? You're just going to go, nope, nope. Dad. Dude. And look at it this way. If I annoy you enough, what's going to happen? You're going to be like, okay, I'm going to go light in the window. Mm-hmm. Alright, there we go. And random vanish. Alright. Yeah, she does certainly get needy during certain times. Hey, what's going on? Hi. You're okay. You're okay. And I think it's because I had a lot of appointments today, so I haven't been around the house as much as I normally am. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, so we now have our overhang here. Why don't we go ahead and pick up these ones as well. Ooh, we'll grab the sapling. Always need that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the right-click menu on this, just because it's the singular saw. Like, you can do one, there's no option to be able to do many, though. Sucks. It's another one of those things where, like, I get the need for a crafting menu, but the crafting menu should have never come at the expense of the right-click menus. They should both exist in harmony. we are going to need these to be able to go ahead and build something similar on the other side. We also want to build the partition off of here for the kitchen. That way we can start working on that. That's basically the next couple of days that we're going to really start working on those things. Really getting this thing settled up into a base, for sure. Also, it would be really nice to have something further up off the ground that I could put the generator on instead of underneath there. Alright, how are we going to do this over here? Because I need to build stairs first and foremost. So the stairs are going to need to come in. We can make this one a lot easier though, because I can do this. And then I can simply come up here and build floors around. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think this gives me the view of the opposite side just right here. I think this would definitely do it right here. If it didn't do it prior to that, this definitely does it here. Yeah, we can see over there. Alright, so that's all we need to do, and then I just need to put the fences around this. And we have our viewpoint of this gate as well. So that's nice. So we basically have 100% round and round viewpoints. Alright, let's start building these fences. Building these fences and hitting the right button. Hey, another level of carpentry. Damn, what is that? Carp 7 already? That's Carp 7 already. I suppose we really don't need the frickin' books because we got a 60 or 75% boost with the DIY. Damn, we're gonna be able to get up to Carp 10 in no time. And here's the thing, is, like, I'm still planning on building, like, an internal wall and filling it in between with other things. Just to be able to make, like, a very, like, thick, strong structure all the way around. That's a very long time down the road, though. Let's face it. Let's see what we have here. We have the saplings. Let's go ahead and throw those in there. Do I have any more nails? I do not. That is part of the issue, is nails. Gotcha. That is part of the issue, is the nails here. So, let's go ahead. Saw a couple of these up. Yeah, I mean, we have essentially closed this off, which is nice. Do I have an axe on me still? I do. I do. Go ahead and do this. These logs should be good here for what I need right this second. Grab these saplings. Give 1 second while we go ahead and do this. Grab these. Go there. There we are. Yeah, my back is not happy with me right now. Move those all in there. Okay, that's as many as we were able to move in there. Grab these 2 planks and I'll grab the nails, and then we should be good to be able to finish off those other areas. Actually, we might not be able to do it right now. getting a little bit late, so I think what we're going to do is come back up here. We're going to drop off the planks up there. Wish I could figure out some type of lighting here, but we're not going to be able to right this second. I don't even think we can later on. Let's go ahead and drop these planks off here. Even the singular nail can go there. And then we will get back inside because it is nearly 11 p.m. and we're kind of tired and hungry and all types of other things. And then we're going to finish that off tomorrow, and then we're going to start building the partition to our kitchen here. Go ahead and drop these saplings in here. Good stuff. Alright, we should be good. We do have some fish fingers that we can eat. I think we're going to go upstairs and go to bed this time. Alright, let me go ahead and fill all these. How are we doing on food-wise? We're still losing weight. We are no longer hungry, but I'm kind of afraid this fish finger is going to go bad, so we're just going to eat it. Hopefully that didn't put us up. It did not. We're still going to lose weight. Can't believe I finished all that. Of course you did. Of course you did. Let's go ahead and get some rest here, get some sleep. We will see you guys in the morning again for day 41. You, your friends, family, and loved ones, please stay safe out there, and we will see you guys once again for day 41. Have a good